The average price of milk has risen by 18% in the last 2 years. You heard that right. This 500 ml of milk packet was 23 rupees in 2022 and now it's 28. The average price of the box of eggs has risen by 23.6% in the last 1 year. You heard that right. This egg box, which had 10 eggs, used to cost 155 rupees in June last year. And today, in January 2025, it's 190 already. The price of bread has risen by 6% in the last 1 year as the cost of this ordinary packet of bread has gone up by 3 to 6 rupees. Vegetable prices have risen by 10% in the last 1 year and packaged food price have already increased between 5 to 10% in the same time. Groceries, food, cooking oil, toiletries, fine dining, street food, accessories, clothing, the prices have all gone up. In fact, India's December rate of inflation is at 5.22%, which means the prices of items are increasing at this rate every year. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. The middle class of India is paying more taxes than the corporations. You heard that right. This is due to a combination of factors, including the structure of India's tax system, the role of goods and services tax, and the exemptions and loopholes that benefit corporations since the COVID times. In fact, recently, Congress Member of Parliament Gaurav Gogoi had even highlighted this very fact, in the Parliament. Listen in.
मध्यम वर्ग जो कितना पैसा वो खून अपना खून पसीने से अपना जो टैक्स का पैसा वो सरकार को देता है, इन्होंने मध्यम वर्ग को कोई रिहा नहीं दी। पहली बार इस साल में देश के मध्यम वर्ग ने इनकम टैक्स के द्वारा कॉर्पोरेशन टैक्स से ज्यादा पैसा इस बार देश के मध्यम वर्ग ने दिया। सर, दुख की बात नहीं है that Indians are paying more through income tax than corporations are paying through corporation tax. Is it not sad? Is it not sad that this government gives corporate tax cuts and this government gives no tax relief to the middle class?
Now let's come to the other part of the equation. Unemployment is at an all-time high. Growth dipped to 5.4% in the July to September quarter, the lowest in the 7 quarters, raising more questions about the prospects of addressing India's unemployment issue. Consequently, the RBI also revised its growth forecast for the financial year 24-25 from 7.2% earlier to 6.6% now. Now, economists have also pointed out that India's growth might be losing its momentum, which is reflected in falling wages and slowing expansion by India Inc. The National Sample Survey Office (NSSO) reported in November last year that urban unemployment among individuals aged 15 and above fell to 6.4% in the July to September quarter compared to 6.6% in the previous period. Not only that, the private sector has been spending less. Chief Economic Advisor V. Anant Nageswaran recently nudged the private corporate sector to hire more and find the right balance between capital-intensive and labor-intensive growth, underlining that while profits of listed companies as a percentage of GDP hit a 15-year high in 23-24, their wage cost increase has deaccelerated. He pointed out that while corporate profits are high, wage growth has lagged, potentially hindering demand. The CA emphasized the importance of equitable income distribution for sustainable economic expansion and criticized large companies for delaying payments to smaller suppliers. In fact, recently, Uday Kotak also spoke to Mint and said something similar.
Private investment has been sluggish, and the economy is disproportionately dependent on public investment. Time has come for private investment to really now get going. One of the issues in the last few years was capacity utilization. But as capacity utilization gets better, I would strongly encourage all my private sector enterprise friends to start putting money to work. This is a great time to be now investing as we look at the future.
Now let's come to the first part again. India's December rate of inflation is 5.22%. Look around yourself. How much was your increment last year? If it wasn't more than 5.22%, it means that the value of your net money earned has gone down compared to the last year. On the contrary, while private companies are spending less money on wages of middle management, the average wage of the CEO or the top management has gone up. Various media reports point out that the IT company CEO pay has risen by 160% in the last 5 years, while the fresher income has gone up only by 4% in the same time period. Overall, India's middle class is surrounded by high taxes, low salaries, high unemployment, and high inflation. It's expected that the finance minister might offer some breathing space to the middle class. Will that happen? We shall only know in time. Stay tuned to Live Mint for more such budget updates. I, along with my team, shall see you in the next episode.